You recognize this, ladies and gentlemen. Justin, before your time, but not Lou, wrong way, Lou Ruffino. We'd run home from school and watch the Three Stooges on TV, Moe, Larry, and Curly. And they'd get into all kinds of antics, and watching the performance of Eric Adams, Swagger Man with No Plan, Kathy Crime Wave Holcomb, and this Pisher, this Schmendrick, this Schmuck, this Putz, the sort of the Turk at football camp for Coach Biden. He basically brought their playbook and said, you know something? You guys didn't follow the playbook. Eric Adams, you don't know what the hell you're doing on the migrant issue, nor do you, Kathy Crime Wave Holcomb. And now all three of them are fighting one another in which shows leadership is just vapid and vacant. It almost reminds me of what it was like when I would watch the Three Stooges as I would run home from PS 114 in Canarsie.
Hey, fellas, I got a bite!
I'll knock your brains out of your head, Annie.
This is all your fault, you.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
Moe, Larry, and Curly. That's what you can call Mayorkas, head of Homeland Security, who started pointing an accusatory finger at Crime Wave Holcomb. She's Larry, and that naturally Curly, with no hair there. Eric Adams, Swagger Man with No Plan. And they're just scrapping with one another. And yet, there was one quick statement from Moe, Larry, and Curly, the Three Stooges, that epitomizes it all.
We're not ordinary people. We're morons.
Can I hear that again?
We're not ordinary people. We're morons.
That's right. They're not ordinary people. Mayorkas, not an ordinary person. He lives the high life in Washington. Kathy Crime Wave Holcomb, making billions from that Buffalo Bills stadium. Her husband getting all the contracts, the no-bid contracts. And, of course, Eric Adams, Swagger Man with No Plan, with the $5,000 customized suit she checked. Can I have that one more time, please? One more time.
We're not ordinary people. We're morons.
So, with all that going on, Eric Adams, Swagger Man with No Plan, mayor of the illegal aliens, not our mayor. I am the mayor in exile on the island of Manhattan, like Napoleon was on the island of Elba, because I have to take charge. This guy was out fundraising in the Hamptons over the weekend. Before that, spent days in Israel patronizing Jews. And before that, Martha's Vineyard, where he had to cancel his fundraiser because black people won't contribute to his reelection. So he's pissed. He's angry. He's getting hit from the guy he thought was his very dear mentor and his pathway to the future presidency, Joe Biden. He called himself the Biden of Brooklyn. So instead of punching up at the Biden administration and at Kathy Hochul, he decided to punch down at little old me.
Anytime you start out a question with the name Curtis Sliwa, that in itself states that it would do a disservice to me and other New Yorkers for me to even respond that. Curtis Sliwa? I mean, if you go look in the dictionary for the word buffoon and tell me what picture you come up with.
The disdain that was dripping from his lips at City Hall. It's almost like it got stuck in his throat. I mean, you looked at his face, his facial configuration said it all. He hates me. Hey, Eric, get online. A lot of people out there hate me. Some have tried to kill me. But I take a licking and I come back ticking. Why would you even waste 2 words on me? You got such huge problems that you've created for yourself. So you punch down at me and you think that I'm going to be like you, Gandhi? I say, I'm Mayor Gandhi, I want to be Gandhi. Like, no, I punch back. You malign me. You attack me. You can't punch up because you're afraid of Biden. You can't punch up because you're afraid you lose money from the state. So what do? You punch down and you call me a buffoon. Hey, Swagger Man, you got no plan. Now, who got the best of that? Well, come on, Justin. Be honest. If you were a judge, and Arthur McCanty was the referee in the ring, Ali Frazier first in Madison Square Garden and then the rematch, because we're going to have a rematch, Eric Adams and Curtis Sliwa, like the Thriller in Manila. Come on, that one, you would have had to give me the point, right? Come on. I know as difficult it would have been. Wrong way, Lou Rufino, you would have had to give me the point on that. He's punching down. What a waste of time. If I was the mayor, I would have said, Eric, who? Eric? Didn't I just crush that guy in the election? Aren't I the mayor? What's he doing now? Hanging wallpaper? Please ask me a question of substance. You see how much better that would have been? Come on. Maybe I should give him a tutorial. What do you think? Nah, I don't think he'll take anything. This is the real problem, though. You see, you got to understand, he doesn't care what white people say, crackers. He doesn't care what Asian people say or Hispanic people. No. It's when the brothers and sisters, his core of support, are revolting. When the very people who elected him into office, not against me, but in that ranked choice primary that was so close in the very end, a few thousand votes separated him from Maya Wiley, who was a black woman but an AOC acolyte with her endorsement, and Kathy Garcia. You would think she was Hispanic, right, Justin? But she actually was all Polish, and she was adopted by a Hispanic family, I think a Puerto Rican family in Park Slope. But she loved the name. She said, I'll get the Hispanic. Oh, these politicians like de Blasio. Oh, I got to get rid of my last name, Wilhelm. Wilhelm, it's a German name. I'll never get elected in New York. So I'll claim that my dad, a war hero, abused me. And as a result, I don't want to carry his name any longer, even though all my other siblings carry his name proudly. And I'll take my mother's maiden name, de Blasio. They pimp every possible method of trying to get elected. Just do your freaking job, and people will elect you. Just be real. So this is the problem. Eric Adams is now going out there amongst his peeps, black people, and he is catching hell from the brothers. And as you know, the brothers are the influencers. Well, that guy, remember, who went into Union Square, who lived in the Bronx and then moved to Atlanta in the crib there, and was able to pull out thousands of kids, mostly blacks, some Hispanics. There are black influencers out there who have turned on Eric Adams. Now, in the initial election against me, man, they were on his side, man. He was the hip-hop man. Yeah, Eric. We don't want that mighty whitey, that Caucasian persuasion. We don't want the snow bro, Curtis Sliwa. And now they're turning on him.
Will you resign, Eric? We want your resignation, Eric. All right, they're attacking. They're trying to get at the mayor. Eric, New Yorkers want your resignation, Adams. People are tired of you, Eric. You betrayed New Yorkers, Eric Adams. You betrayer. You're a betrayer. Shame on you, Eric. You suck, Mayor. You suck.
That's a brother. Eric was like, what? Does he not know my complexion is my protection? I'm the brother. I'm on my way to the White House. Not this time, but maybe the next time. But it ain't happening, Eric. It never happened for any mayor before. And it ain't going to happen for you. Didn't happen for John Lindsay, crashed and burned. Mike Kumbatich, Rudy Giuliani, crashed and burned. Bloomberg thought he could buy the presidency with $1 billion. All he got was America's Samoa. He crashed and burned. Bill de Blasio, right? He was out there in Iowa where there are more pigs than people. Then he went to Las Vegas, tried to lobby the unions in the casinos, got nothing. Then fish fries in South Carolina, got nothing. He got Ugats, he got bupkis. You never go beyond New York. It's the end of the line. You should understand that, Eric, but I know you're wondering if the brothers are going to get you into the White House. I don't think so.
I ain't going to lie. New York City, we should have voted for Curtis Sliwa. Real because we got homeless here in New York City, sleeping on park benches. We got the opioid epidemic out here. what I'm saying? We got gang violence, black on black crime going crazy in the city. Ain't got no job opportunities, no factories here in America helping people build, none of that shit, right? Like, so, you mean to tell me we got a black mayor, right, that's fighting for people's rights, other people's rights who ain't even from this country, and we over here starving and dying in the streets over here? Something wrong with that. Then I guess them crackers done put pressure on his ass. Cause now he talking that, we don't have enough room and 60 days in the shelter. Mayor Adams, wasn't you the one saying that we gotta help? It's American to help everybody? When America don't even help Americans.
That's it. He's dead on arrival politically here for his reelection. If that particular point of view holds up, I can't see it getting better. They'll double the number of illegals invading into our country, who almost 9 out of 10 want to come to New York City now. The numbers will double quickly. And Swagger Man has no plan. Up next, yesterday, he made his argument in City Hall that I'm a buffoon. I'm not going to make an argument that he's a clown, a buffoon, or a fool. That's self-evident. I'm just going to make the argument up next, Justin, that he's incompetent. And if you're incompetent, you can't be the mayor of the city. In the midst of an emergency, you can't be the general that leads us forward and then all of a sudden decide, hey, I'm going to Martha's Vineyard for a fundraiser and black people won't contribute to you. So you cancel it. You go 4 days to Israel to patronize Jews. And then as soon as you come back, you go out to the Hamptons to get wine dined in pocket line. You're missing in action during an emergency. So I am the mayor in exile on the island of Manhattan. I've inserted myself. And in a little more than 2 years, I'm going to beat you at the ballot box. And, hey, look, I'll make you the deputy mayor of nightlife. It seems it's the only thing you're doing well.
Check this out.